1 2 1 2. Audio levels okay. Let's go with Chatting Stream. Yo, what's up? Can I hear myself? There we go. I can hear myself. Good to see you guys. What's up? I'm back. I can't believe I'm actually doing a guerrilla stream. Who'd have thunk it? I said yesterday I would stream, probably, and I did. I didn't want to go without streaming on Tuesday and Thursday. Could sleep to... I guess you could. So... I'll be honest. Sometimes I sleep to my own voice. I know. It's painful to admit, but I do that. But you know. Oh yeah. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I was gonna talk today. The Zatsu part of the. Let me decrease the music a bit. I was gonna. Yo, what's up, Foxy? Good to see you. Also, what's up, Charlie and Tsuraji? Hello, hello. I was gonna talk today about some recent D&D adventures I've had, since it's been a lot of fun recently. The D&D group I've been playing with basically invited me to a one-shot, which is like a self-contained adventure where we may or may not use those characters again in the future. So, and they really enjoyed my company. I was really happy to hear that, and they invited me to a bigger session. What's up, Totora? Handsome? Wait until you see my next model. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be done by the end of March. Finally, I can't wait to use it finally. I've been abstaining from doing those hey, put your PNG out so we can do stuff. And because I really wanted to just wait for the next one, since the design is going to be a bit different. The hair is going to be mostly the same. I'm still going to have those glasses as well. But I'm really happy with the new design. And then fan art, yes! Oh yeah. Yeah, what's up, Berlin? Good to see you as well. Okay. Let me tell you guys. 2.0 Ace. Yeah, soon. Oh, did the subtitle? Yeah, I mean, sometimes I see frosted butts anyway, so. Frosted butts. Yeah, sometimes I say that anyway, so. Finally, it picked up some more butts. So, yeah, I can't wait. It's been so long. Oh, let me show you, I guess, my character first, or I'll tell you a little bit about what the story is about. Basically, it's an evil playthrough. We're all playing these evil alignment characters, and we all are aiming to revive an ancient god that not many people know about, so that said god can grant us a wish. It's kind of like the Holy Grail War, I assume, in Fate, if you're familiar with that. Well, that's what I'm picking up anyway, because I'm kind of expecting a really bad ending to all of us, but I'm still pretty excited about what's going to happen. I didn't bring out the pictures of the other two players that are with me, but I'll describe them so you guys can know. Ooh la la. Let me show you. Okay. I guess disclaimer, I used an AI image generator to show what my character would look like. I specifically only show like this part to the players because that's the part that mattered to me the most. Basically, I'm playing this dark elf war cleric. No, Eric. No, not Eric. War cleric. Okay, cool. Yeah, war cleric. And war clerics don't necessarily heal people. What's up, Jisha? Or Gisha? Yeah, he's pretty sick. He's like, I think he's like 30. Well, he appears to be like 30-something, 40-something year old. The premise was I wanted to play if you guys are familiar with Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, I wanted to play this character that looks kind of, oh, not looks like, plays kind of like Sundowner from Metal Gear Rising. Oji Sandro. Yeah, I guess so. Oji-san. Sundowner. A guy who just really likes war. You know, give war a chance. Giving war a chance. Exactly. Yeah, you got me. Yeah. And I actually used this line in the recent session. It was really fun. I think I'm actually somehow really making the other players in awe. Like, I didn't expect my, I guess, improvisation to be as good as it is. Because I was really not sure how it's gonna play out. I'm happy with the way it's been going. I'll be honest, when it comes to D&D mechanics, like the specific battle mechanics, I'm usually not very good. I feel like I'm getting lost in my character sheet, and like my dice are falling all over the place. That's the general feeling. I'm like ace 1, ace 2, if I may be like these two. It's like me during a fight. But when it comes to generally playing, I have a lot of fun. Like the improvisation part is like the best part for me. Talking to the NPCs, talking to the fellow players, it's always fun for me. That's like one of the things I like about it the most. Which is why in the last playthrough I picked to be like a JRPG protagonist type character, Ian Lightstar, because he's gonna be like anime style. Yeah, I should do that. But then I ended up being like, yeah, maybe I like doing silly things. Yeah, you, Jisha, what you like to do is like the definition of curiosity killed the rat. Specifically, for me playing with you, it was insane the way that was happening to you. Where was I? So yes, so I'm basically playing this war cleric who really likes war. The god of this this dark elf is worshipping is called Tempest. Not Tempest, Tempest. I'm playing a rat from the slums. Of course, I had to dive into the treasure. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Oh, Saralee. Oh.
10 of Saralism's viewers reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty. Welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you. Thank you for the raid, Saralee. Hold on, let me, Librarian Gamba raid. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. Hold on, let me read a line for you. I guess you haven't heard it before. Yeah, Saralee was playing Library of Ruina before. I am interested in that game. I think I'm gonna check out Lobotomy Corporation first. Gotcha raid. Oh, Wood Castles. What's up? Thank you. Good to see you. Francis, good to see you. Okay. So let me just read out the cool line for you. Don't worry, Saralee. I'll take it from here. Your viewers are safe with me, so you just focus on resting. So yeah, if you, Saralee, if you feel like you need to go rest or something, feel free to do so. If you want to say anything else about your stream, feel free to do so as well. What I'm currently doing, she was playing Touch Grass. She was playing Touch Grass before. I'm basically talking about recent D&D adventure that I've had, and I might play, might continue on to a second chapter in Summon Night Swordcraft story on an old favorite Game Boy Advance game of mine, which I started last time. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about this character I've been playing. So yeah, our main character, whose name is Rodan Garin. I always like naming my characters unique names. I like my old JRPG style protagonist character as well, whose name is Ian Lightstar. I was thinking of actually making a whole like Twitter hashtag for those characters, but I haven't done any art for them anyway, so that can wait anyway, and I haven't even streamed with them, so it's gonna be a while yet before I do something like that. His name is That Human. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ian Lightstar is a half elf that is basically disguising himself at all times as a human. So people won't be mean to him about him being a half elf. The goblin family tied daughter. Good times. Yeah. Good times. I spoke to the DM. Actually, Regulus, if you know him, Regulus was the one who DM'd for us when we played. When I was playing as Ian Lightstar. And he suggested that we can not session 0, but rather a prologue adventure. There's this thing in D&D called rookie characters, where you can play as characters that are not even level 1. And I would really like to stream that adventure. I'm sure it would be pretty cool. Because when I do that, you guys can see like the floating spirit orb. Do I have a picture of Ian? I can add one, hold on. I commissioned a little artwork of Ian Lightstar, which I showed last time. Dude. Where is he at the end? There he is. Would be funny to play as? I assume so. Hold on, let me... Wait, what? Huh? Yeah, so Ian here is basically what's called a hexblade. I think I already spoke about him last time. He's not a chuny. He's just a little guy. He is basically a guy who lived in a small town, did some courier work, had ties to the local sage, helped him out a bit. Rather, on one of his adventures, he found the dark sword, the precursor, as it is called. And the dark sword basically turned him into what is called a hexblade. And a hexblade is basically a warlock sword fighter type character. And that sword was also tied to a spirit, which is called Cuts. And Cuts kind of speaks in a New York accent, kind of like that. And I really wanted to voice both of them, but when I talked as Cuts, nobody in the party could hear Cuts because he's just a spirit that speaks only to me. But that was kind of a miss. But maybe this time he can actually get a bit more screen time, and that'd be great because I love him. Little guy. Oh, I like floating orb characters with mean eyes. So yes, going back to Rodan, or rather I can speak about all the characters. Rodan here is a war cleric who uses a big warhammer, but he also has proficiency with shields and sickles, or I guess shields and small weapons, and his small weapons are sickles. Rodan is basically an exile dark elf who escaped... Excuse me. Excuse me. Well, he's an exile from the dark elf, I guess, caverns or something. I don't know much about dark elf lore in D&D, but thankfully one of the guys in our group is basically a D&D encyclopedia, and he really helped with getting some things in order for me, like telling me which god would be the best in terms of what I want to do. So I ended up using or worshipping the god Tempest. And basically, hold on, this is a bit loud. This story in this in this scenario is that all three of our evil characters. Oh wait, I think I already said it. Are attempting to revive an old god in an old temple that's very hard to reach. Or rather, we've been working for about a year to reach that temple and to see if we can revive said old god, so that our wish can be granted. And my backstory as my character is that I was a part of an old mercenary warband, and upon getting visions from the god, from that being called Zagde, let me write it down. I think that they spelled it like this, but it might be more appropriate to be spelled like this. So yeah, I got visions from that god, and then I decided to basically murder everybody in my mercenary company. Except for a few people, basically those who I converted to be in my belief. And there's how the DM managed it is that they gave me an old mercenary pal called White Stallion, who is a centaur. Let me show him. This is the picture that DM used, but when I looked it up, it's basically, I think it's an existing character from a game called Smite, but that's fine. So basically, big centaur guy. And he thinks I have gone insane, basically. So interacting with that character was very fun, because I'm doing things like calling him old friend. He doesn't attack me outright every time. He usually tries to sway me to not do the things that I plan on doing. But that's not going to help. And alongside this guy, White Stallion, there's two more characters. Whoops. This being, I forgot what these people are called in D&D. This guy's name is Meku. That's me. And this is a dark elf, not a dark elf. That's a half elf that is also traveling. Basically, there's a trio of good guys after us, and we're the trio of bad guys. And the way the session started was pretty cool. It was basically a chase scene where us three characters, evil dudes, were running towards this temple, and the good guys were on our tail. So we basically kinda, it was half running away, half trying to get some attacks in there. It's not a standard battle. It was more like an actual chase scene. And something happened on the way that made the floor right before the temple collapse. So the trio of good guys just got swallowed up in there. And we just went in to the temple without them. Now, I like referring to my character Rodan as a sort of eccentric. Rather, he refers to himself as eccentric, which I find funny in a way, because this is I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Speed, starring Keanu Reeves. That movie basically had an old police officer turned bad. Well, that's, I guess, some sort of a spoiler, but basically it's an old movie anyways, so it's an action movie, it's fine. He referred to himself as eccentric, and I really like that idea, the fact that he sees himself as a sort of eccentric person, just kind of strange, just kind of different from other people. But everyone else just basically sees him as insane, because he is basically booby-trapped a bus that has to have the gas pressed on at all times, otherwise it goes boom and everyone on the bus dies. So yeah, eccentric. The other two players in my crew are a Warforged. Warforged, if you don't know, are sort of mechanical beings in the D&D universe. And that one is specifically a sort of porcelain doll looking Warforged. I don't know if I have a good picture for that. But basically, like imagine a Japanese no mask, sort of. It's like the Japanese gotta go faster, everyone dies. Exactly, that's the movie. What's up, Fox Cannon? So yeah, it's like a porcelain Warforged who is also a warlock. Do Warforged always go warlock? I found out a lot of people, I've seen like 2 people do that already. So yeah, porcelain warlock. And the third character, her name is Naga. But yeah, the porcelain doll looking character is called Doll. And the last character is called Naga. And Naga is a sort of... She's a sort of Medusa head character. She's like a Medusa person. But her snake hair, or rather, yeah, her hair is basically a bunch of dragon heads. Which she treats as sort of pets as well. And like each dragon head in her hair has a name. Yeah, what's up, Conway? Good to see you. You're still marked as a suspicious user. I like that. Damn, it's like a running joke. Like a running gag. It's pretty sick. What was I doing? Oh yeah, so Naga. Naga has this dragon snake hair thing, which is really amusing to how do I say this? Interact with. I've made a tweet about this. Basically, I rolled for what's it called? Animal handling on her hair when it went like sort of haywire when it saw some blood on the floor, because the hair also gets hungry. The DM described it, my animal handling, as just slapping them for a second and telling them to be quiet, which I found pretty amusing. Are you on the nose? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, so since her name was Naga, I was expecting her to be like a Lamia. If you guys don't know what a Lamia is basically a monster girl which has a lower body of a snake, and they're usually pretty big. I'm the Thespithish Doomskull, the Magnificent, at your service. What up, Ruan? Good to see you. Good to see you guys. So yeah, these guys are pretty amusing. The doll character is basically a kudere type character. If you don't know what a kudere is, it's kind of like an anime archetype where the character is usually expressionless and speaks in a very monotone voice. But she has a very particular thing she's looking for. Basically, from what I understand, she's been up for a while, like hundreds of years. The peak of culture. Sure is, Severin. Good to see you as well. Kind of like, I guess, a character. One of the first kuderes is what's her name from Rey from Evangelion. There are more characters, obviously, but yeah, that's the go-to, I suppose. So yeah, she's basically looking for remnants from her creator, who she calls her father. And this is where the half-elf character comes into the picture. Basically, each of the hero crew is related to us in some way, which is pretty interesting. I guess it makes sense, obviously, if the DM wants to make cool interactions. They just want to have characters tied to your story. That's why I gave Regulus, like, possible characters to use in the village where I was as a JRPG protagonist character. Like the old sage, the family that adopted the Iron Light Star, and things like that. And Meku is related to Naga herself. I think they were like some sort of old lovers, but as a spoiler of sorts to this last session I had, both of my crewmates basically killed their hero counterpart. Naga killed this guy Meku by sneaking a pine cone grenade to the back of his head and making him explode. And the porcelain doll, Warforged, where's that character? She killed the half-elf, which was somehow related to the old creator. After a very nice talk they had in some dungeon about said creator. He just drove a spear right through her heart. And me, I just have this rivalry with sort of brother in arms in the shape of this guy, Centaur. So he's the only one that's still alive from the hero crew. Pinecone? Pineapple? No, an actual pinecone. Pinecone is like... It's like a Pokemon Pinecone. Wait, that's a thing, right? Pinecone. Yeah, Pinecone like the... Like the plant. You're thinking... Little so... I'll skip this song. I was gonna sing this like at the intro, but I thought maybe not. So yeah. So we went into the dungeon. I looked around. I used a lot of religion checks and wisdom checks because as a religious man, I know a lot about these sorts of places. And we found this interesting material, this sort of white goo looking stuff, which apparently is a sort of, from what my character understood, is a sort of godly ectoplasm which appears when gods interact with the earth. Wasn't sure if you meant pineapple as in the frag grenade. No, like an actual pine cone. It's like a small pine cone bomb. I don't know why it's a pine cone bomb, but that's what it is. We found those in like a pile of treasure. Since we were short on... it seemed like we were short on time in game. Like this is a sort of chase. We have to run all the way down to find the place to revive the old god Zagda. What's up, Abra? Kadabra, Alakazam, good to see you. Hi, Doreto. Oh yeah, thanks. I made a huge freaking thermos of tea, but I forgot to drink it. Good stuff. Thanks. So yeah, we basically, I don't know why, but both characters, both the crewmates with me, just decided to stick their fingers in the white goo to see what happens. And basically, there's a sort of mechanic. Is there a max redeem? Max redeem to the hydrate? Like chug? No. I am not chugging anything here, bro. Good question, though. So yeah, right, fine. Don't go crazy though. You can use these redeems for cool stuff. Don't forget, there's like TTS stuff. You can use my voice to say things, you know, or Soldier 76. Okay, it's just gonna be small sips, you know. Basically, I'm just keeping it in my hand. I'm just gonna sip. Like as I talk, I guess. Right. So they stuck their fingers in their goo, and okay. What's this? Oh god. Let's see. HP Nukem's gonna be Granny.
Sonny, this is your dear old granny. Think your oiter, young man. It's important to tip it and sip it, Sonny boy.
Wait. Did it not play? Did it skip? I must have...
Hello, Sonny, this is your dear old granny. Think your oiter, young man.
Okay.
It's important to tip it and sip it, Sonny
Hydrate
boy.
my small streamers so they grow big and strong like redwood tree. You know, I can't appreciate that. I can't appreciate that because I've been actively forgetting to drink water since I got that redeem. So I guess that kind of helps. Okay. Don't waste all your M credit once, bro. Okay, I'm just sipping, but okay, sure. So, okay. I'm not chugging, bro. I'm not gonna chug this. It's hot. It's tea. I will if I have the option to hydrate. I will hydrate. I care for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. 12 hydrates, 12 ounces. That's not how this works. That is not how this works. Yeah, I was saying, basically, the DM came up with a sort of... I wonder if anyone has died from drowning via hydrate redeems. Technically possible. I guess it is technically possible. But I've looked it up. No, I haven't looked it up. I heard something on the news before. What was it? 100 cups of water in one day? And someone kind of got hospitalized? 100 cups of water is how much water? 6.25 gallons. How much is that in liters? Gallons in liters. 23 liters? Yeah, I think someone died. Well, if it was hospitalized from that. 23 liters of water. That's quite a lot. So yes. The DM came up... Okay, you can purge yourself of electrolytes or something like that. The bouncer. Bouncer. Nice sticker. I keep forgetting there's a delay from when the announcer says it. Like 4 seconds. You can purchase somebody almost died in a contest. What's up, Icebox? Good to see you as well. Guess who got another 300 from Streak? Okay. Like I said, you should probably not waste them because there's good stuff. I always come up with good redeems. Okay, buddy. Okay. Like I said, I have the thermos in my hand. And I'm not refunding you. They're trying to water poison? It kind of seems like it, Icy. The good stuff is hydrate? Okay. Glug. Okay, buddy. Keep in mind, like, I'm gonna say it now. I'm not gonna refund you or anything. Hydrate is more like a suggestion rather than like making me do something. Yeah. Now, what's good is that you made me hold my thermos, so I am gonna sip from it. I'm not gonna forget to do that. Debilitating medical issue. They don't care about a refund. Okay. Hydrate redeems are like the Geneva Conventions. Liquidize his insides. Make him short his jorts. My jorts? What do you mean jorts? I mean, I do have jorts. I haven't worn them in quite a while, though. Whoa. Damn. Every time I hold my thermos, it makes my model go haywire. It's in the way of my camera. I mean, my liver phone. The jorts, the jutes. Wait, there are jean boots as well? Are they actually called jutes? Oh my god, they're real. Jean boots. You're no prisoner of war. You're a hostage. There is no Geneva Convention here. This man admitted to owning JNCO jorts with an ICP patch. No, I didn't. Wait, Insane Clown Posse? You can put a limit on redeems. We don't want you drowning. I could, I guess. You know, maybe I should, I guess. But like I said, it's a suggestion rather than make me do something. So it's like up to you. Jert, Jop, and Jutes. I have seen Jops before. Oh, the Jert is skirt? I guess that makes sense. We've managed to avoid drowning. Good job. Witcher, that you? Oh man, I should stream The Witcher someday. You know, I streamed like the Witcher 1 in the past. I didn't finish it. I can probably restart. It was pretty funny. I don't know if I should skip straight to 3 or not. 3 was really, it looks really fun. Looks really good. I have my hydrate test set to once every 15 minutes. Maybe I'll do that too. I didn't know Gerald of Rivia. Gerald? Do you mean Geralt? Geralt of Rivia. Huh. A streamer. It's funny because when I do my Geralt voice, it's Geralt. You made me say Geralt. When I do my Geralt voice, it's basically halfway to being Solid Snake. Huh. Jerry of the River. Autocorrect does not like Geralt. Yeah, I know. I know. Try writing Yennefer, see what that autocorrect gives you. Story's pretty friendly to new peeps. I've never played 2 or 1. Interesting. The thing is, I don't know if you know. Really, it didn't autocorrect you? But did it not give you any interesting autocorrect? Still made sense? That's good to know. Channel. Hold on 1 second. Creator dashboard. Why am I hearing my computer fans? What did I do? No, everything is fine. Airfolg? What's Airfolg? Is that from? It's from German. Erfolg means success. That's pretty cool. And let's see, community was it? Viewer rewards. Channel points. Hydrate. Skip reward request. Cooldown. 5 minutes. Yeah, looks good. Now there's a cooldown. An Overwatch cooldown. I hope you like it. But still, thank you for the redeems. Good to remember to hydrate. Okay. Where were we? Except for Jutes? Sorry, buddy. It can't be helped. I was saying the DM came up with this interesting idea of doing like a sanity health meter. Kind of like in, I guess, your new model will have Jutes. No, it's not going to have Jutes, I'm afraid. It's going to have, this prison cannot hold me. I'll use all my points on hydrate. Okay. Hey, nobody's stopping you. Not anymore. You were saying how... yeah, my new model is not going to have Jutes. It will have nice shoes that I really like in real IRL life. I guess I'll show them to you once the thing is out. So yeah, sanity health gauge. I forgot how it was in real... yeah, in real IRL life. Yes. So they touched the goo. And it basically gave them like a big headache. Which I remember... I think it affected their sanity health gauge. Or real health gauge. So Naga did this first, I think, and then no. It was Doll that did this first, and then Naga decided to also do it. Naga, the character, is kind of stupid. Like her int is really bad. I think it's like -1 or something. So everything she does is kind of stupid. It's pretty amusing. And I made the connection between that ectoplasmic goo to gods. What else is there? Yeah, we found this treasure room, which had a few interesting items. At first, we thought we might want to hurry up to the bottom of the dungeon, well, to do the revival. But I figured we should still look to see if there's anything useful that will help us in fights. Zatsu, more like, I'm waiting. More like, yeah. Hold on, okay. I'll wait for you, buddy. Take a sip, well, in the meantime. Let me Google something. Okay, sure, go ahead. Taste it. So what we found in the pile of treasure was 3 interesting things. Basically 10 pine cone grenades, like the aforementioned ones. The ones Naga used to kill her hero counterpart. And well, it also those are the ones I tried to rocket jump over, but that's a story for later. And we found this ink that lets us find what we're looking for when we use it. Zatsu, more like Isu. Isu your stream, that is. I activate. What's that magical tube? Trap card. I activate Magic Cylinder. When a monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack. Sorry, buddy. Get Magic Cylindered. So magic pinecone grenades. Magical ink that lets us find something we're looking for. What's the third thing? I forgot. So in that room, or I think the room after, no, okay. We use the magical ink to see where we need to go. And the magical ink led us to a room. And in that room was a sort of puzzle. Basically, we found out that there was a hidden door at the middle of the room. But then, no, that's not here. Doll, the Warforged porcelain doll, really hates puzzles. So what she did was use double Eldritch Blast, I think, to destroy the whole thing. And then we just... I think we found... Oh yeah, we found this brooch, which we were looking for because... Oh yeah, that leads to the third item we found. We found a diary that belonged to the creator of Doll, which detailed her schematics and some things he was working on, and some scribbles he did while he was visiting this dungeon specifically. Geppetto? In a way, I guess. I kind of imagine him more like Da Vinci, but it could be, it might as well be, you know, Geppetto. But again, Geppetto was more like a toy maker rather than a, you know, Warforged D&D robot maker. Excuse me. And so we went on. Da Vinci made like... Where was this? I think this is the room where we found the thingy. Tanks and bridges and shit. Oh yeah, yeah. Da Vinci had a lot of creative stuff. I really like this stuff. I think some people use his creations in other games. Like his flying contraptions, they're pretty cool. Always liked the way they looked. Oh yeah, okay, this is right before. The staircase was before? We went down. We had a fight with the three stooges. In this staircase, Da Vinci was hella smart fella. Yeah, he was a hella smart fella. That much is true. You're kind of smarter? Oh yeah? Are you gonna share your book of schematics for very cool things? Are you smarter because you make hella decent Yu-Gi-Oh decks? All mine? Okay. Oh yeah, you can't show it? Okay. You don't want people to steal it. That makes sense. This is right before. Genius and procrastinator, just like me. For real, for real. You're a man of culture, just like me. Okay. You don't trust Icebox? Sleazy. How's our little Ekim and Moblob doing on this fine day? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Thank you. Yeah, I've been talking about this recent D&D adventure I've been having. We haven't finished the one shot yet. I'm guessing we're either going to conclude it in the next one or it's going to be like 2 more. Hope you're doing well yourself, Renata. Good to see you. Sleazy. He never finished? Oh, what are you talking about? Icefox? Nah, Icefox finished some stuff. He finished his he did a lot of game jams. Don't you remember I played some of his games on stream? I helped his game jam where he did this cool wizard game. It was really fun. I made the logo too. Da Vinci. He'd always leave. Oh, you mean him? He'd always leave projects and paintings halfway done. But he finished the Mona Lisa. Look, I guess in a way, I'm basically Da Vinci. Because I have like... and Icefox and I went over those. I have like 6 unfinished game ideas. For board games, card games, and whatnot. But I also finished some projects, you know. Mostly like small scale. That's like the big thing about me. It's finishing big projects is like it's like a big wall you have to climb. It's not easy. So the people that are able to do those sorts of things, that's really, those people are my inspiration, you know. So that's why you do small projects you can finish. Yeah, that's what I've been doing basically. You think Da Vinci ever had to do group projects? Maybe? I don't even know how school was in those years. Group projects in school, like with fellow students? Maybe. Would be pretty interesting to know. Maybe you should ask Ubisoft. I think they trademarked Da Vinci's Assassin's Creed appearance. Did they? Da Vinci Assassin's Creed. Trademarked? Is the concept of the hidden blade copyrighted? Is it? I don't know. If you went to school, you were burned on a spike for being a witch. Oh. I really like the theme of like this town of Salem. There was this video game, yeah. There was this game from the PlayStation 3 era about being a detective and in postmodern Salem trying to solve a mystery after being dead. Kind of like Ghost Trick, but instead of Ghost Trick, it's Western and kind of different and kind of, I guess, not as good. Don't remind me of the Game Jam, barely positioned in. What do you mean? You finished on time. I mean, it was a lot of, you know, grinding away, but you did it. It's cool. Ghost Trick, but bad. I guess so. I haven't even played Ghost Trick yet, so I can't really tell you. I think it is on sale right now, though. Ghost Trick. Steam. Yep, 34% off. A lot of people like this game, so you might also like it. It's the same universe as Ace Attorney, right? I think I recognize the character with like the red chicken style hair. Where was I going? Oh yeah. Yeah, Murdered Soul Suspect. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one I played it. I was really hyped up for that game, you know, because I really like the theme of the town of Salem. And then it just ended up being, it wasn't bad. It was just mediocre, basically. It's mid. It's okay to be mediocre, you know. Just buy the game on sale or something, give it a run, enjoy it for what it is, and that's it. I think they just wanted to do a lot more, but either they couldn't, or they were, I don't know, strapped for time or something. A couple of old games that came out kind of blew past me. Quantum Break 2. Right, I bought Quantum Break on the PC, but I have not played it yet. It's the game that was that had these, yeah, the act. Oh, excuse me, like these Hollywood actors. This famous actor. When did it release? I don't know. Wikipedia. Let's check. 2016. The Doom, was it Doom 2016? Yeah, Doom 2016 released the same year. Makes sense. It was I'm hype season and suddenly post-launch. Yep. Yep. Some games just have that effect. Like I've been having like the same experience with anime, I guess, as of late. Like some good releases just blew past me. Some interesting ones, because there's this one. There's been Freeren. If you remember the anime Freeren, a lot of people are. I think it's still ongoing. Like there's only a few episodes probably until it finishes. I heard about Freeren like 3 months before the anime was announced. 29 episodes? 27 or so? Damn, that's a lot of episodes. That's very surprising. I was overseas, like on a trip. I was in Serbia? Yeah, Serbia. They had this fun little manga store. And I was just looking for, they had really good prices for their mangas and light novels, so I picked up a few. And the 2 volumes of Freeren were amongst those. So I read the first volume, then a few months later, bam, hey, Freeren anime is coming out. Here's another. I mostly read light novels, not really manga, but I do sometimes buy manga of things I like. Specifically, actually I don't have anything in mind, but I did buy a few. Oh yeah, I guess it's from a long time ago. I used to buy the manga of the Haruhi Suzumiya series. That's how I followed Haruhi. After finishing the anime at the time. Okay. So for the battle, we met up. We had this big staircase. Where is it? That's not this one. It's the spiral one. We went down this spiral staircase. The Haruhi movie made me tear up. Very rare. Yeah, I get you, dude. I watched that movie like 3 times by now. It's probably the Kyon moment, right? The introspection. It's just really well done. It's a good movie. I love movies. So the 2 crew members I had used something called spider climb to really race down the staircase. I followed behind them by just running down the stairs since I did not have a spiral climb. And when we went down, at the end of it, we found the trio of heroes standing in our way. Or rather, we found 2, but then one of them just came up behind us for a pincer attack. And in that battle, it was when I was basically holding the explosive pine cones. The half-elf enemy, she used a fire attack, which ignited pine cones in my vicinity. I think they were like in my hand or something. I was giving them to Naga because we had this big plan to basically threaten with, if you step any closer, I'm gonna blow this whole place up, me included. But what she was planning to do is feed the grenades to her dragon heads and have them spit them out at the same time. And so the pine cones went up in flames, and I tried to ride out the explosion, rocket jump it using my shield. And as I was saying that, because I have shield mastery, every damage I take while I have my shield up is halved, but I have to do a dexterity roll. The DM was gonna give me that because they didn't know about that dexterity roll rule, but just to make sure, I looked it up because it didn't make sense for me to hear that it's just free, no damage as long as you have a shield on. So I rolled, and I got a natural 1, and I got exploded. And after that was when well, there were a few more attacks in the way, which were pretty cool. Like the Naga had this thing where she had her dragon heads spew poison flame, which is pretty sick. Yep, I got aced, which did a shit ton of damage. And she also had this like extra like bonus action to give me the option to do the same attack on my turn as an action, which I did. Also, while attacking the guy, oh yeah, I don't have the Discord open. While attacking the I was like against big guy here. Where was he? I was here against White Stallion, and I brandished my sickle, like this double sickle attack. And as I attacked him, I said, "I never liked how centaurs have 2 rib cages." And slash. It's pretty fun. Like, giving flavor to a fight is pretty fun. The DM was very adamant about asking us how we're doing our attacks. So I guess they're really into this whole flavoring thing, which is pretty fun. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's from a it's from a Pirate Software short. Like someone told him in chat, "Hey, daily reminder that centaurs have 2 rib cages." And then he went on to MS Paint, and then he drew the body of a centaur, like with 2 squares. And then he said, "Damn, I hate you for saying that to me." That's pretty funny. So I guess you can say kudos to one chat member in Pirate Software's chat for my sick joke or sick line. I also made it a point to try and quote like things from my religious scrolls about the god that I worship, because I really wanted my character to be like Did their genitalia location come into discussion? You mean in the Pirate Software stream? Yeah, I found out that this character is from Smite afterwards, but that's fine. No, it did not come into discussion. Not in that stream as far as I can tell. I'm pretty sure it's like at the back, like a horse, right? Because it makes sense. The upper body is just like the upper torso of a human. I think someone said that they might have like double organs, like one heart on the top part and probably another horse heart where the horse heart would be. But just because they need all that extra, you know, pumping to act, it makes sense. By the way, this art was made by Lane Ikaros. I think she still has those commissions open on her VGen or something, in case you want to know. Let me see. Lane Ikaros. Let me just make sure. Details. Oh no, it's closed. But just in case, if you want to see or commission her or anything, this is the link. I give credit where credit is due. And what else was I doing? We had this fight. Oh yeah, at the end of the fight, the guy behind us, Meku, he was kind of getting sort of mind tortured. The Warforged had this attack. I think it was called something bell tolls, where basically it makes a really loud sound in the enemy's brain, and her chosen sound was like very strong bells. And while he was getting attacked and also poisoned by Naga, what's his name? White Stallion, my rival, said something about trying to withstand. Can he make like what? Vine boom effects? What are you talking about? Oh, the bells? The Warforged? I don't think so, but I can make them. I can make them. But that's just me with my soundboard, not the character. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so basically, if I heard that inside your head, you might dream it someday. You should probably rethink those words. So yeah, so this guy Meku used another item we basically found at the treasure room, I guess we passed through, which was a sort of random wild magic teleporter, which split all the party. And that's when all the party members basically killed the rival characters except for me. What's her name? Naga met up with Meku outside of the temple, which is here, and she made him explode by sneaking a pinecone grenade on the back of his head, and like she did a whole good guys don't look at explosions bit. And the Warforged porcelain doll had this very interesting talk with a half-elf character inside a sort of catacomb type place. Where is it? Here. And after talking to her for a while, she decided to like say one last neat line and drive a Warforged spear like from her arm, like a sort of it also looked like porcelain, but had like if the head, the bladey part was like kind of like glass. and then she stabbed her to the death. That's pretty cool. Like, the half-elf was very worn out after the fight. She got the most attacks on her. So she couldn't really act in any defense anymore. She just died. And I had a meetup here in this underwater PS2 looking level with a White Stallion. I was in the water. He was on the ledge. And that's when I told him, not gonna lend an old friend a hand. And he didn't. Because he was pretty serious about the things that are going on. And then he talked to me for a bit, asking me if I'm not gonna stop this whole insanity. Do I not think that these things that I'm doing are insane? That's when I told him that no, I'm gonna follow the path given to me by my God all the way to the end. And he saw there's no reasoning with me anymore. So he turned away and left. And that's when I told him that if he wants to join me by my side at the end, there's still room for him there. Like as a brother in arms, like old times. And that's when the session basically ended. So I'm really looking forward to the next one. I really wonder how it's gonna go. This was like a lot of fun for me. I really like D&D. I want to play more TRPGs in the future. I want to DM as well. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I guess that's basically it. No, I don't really have any more topics of conversation. Unless any of you sign me up, hey, that'd be cool. Once I actually get, what I do have, I did get like these two. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I bought the old. I think I may have mentioned this before. I bought the old. Not old. It's actually, I think it released like last year. The Konosuba TRPG book, which I really want to do. I really want to play that. Possibly DM it. I also bought a Goblin Slayer TRPG book. I'm not sure if I'm going to play that at any point. That book is humongous. Like, not as big as like the D&D editions of anything, but it's really big. It's not simple. By the way we played these D&D sessions is like a theater of the mind. So we didn't play them on Roll20 or anything. The DM basically specified the locations where we were during a fight. And that's how we did the fight. I thought it was pretty convenient. Wasn't bad. Wasn't very mathematical. But there were still rules. There were still ground rules that we were following. So I was thankful for this like system. Because when I was playing as Ian Lightstar, well, I didn't have any trouble with it, to be honest. It was fine. And marking things on the map with Roll20 systems was also okay. It just felt like a lot more technical, I guess. You could say that. So yeah. Okay. So I guess we can move on over to Summon Night for a bit. I guess I can play that for about an hour or so. If you guys want to do that. Or if you have anything else you want to talk about, feel free. If not, I'll switch on over a bit. One sec. Let me change one little thing and then we can go over and play the video game. One sec. Do you guys want to take a break or something? It has been about an hour, 15 minutes. We can take a little break. Just to stretch. Gonna go to the bathroom or something. Vignette, is this the one? No. Outline? No. Background? No. Wait, maybe it is a vignette. Oh, there it is. And the game is already set. Right here. Whoosh. Cool. Okay. Don't forget the category. Yeah, I'll change that too as well. Thank you. Let's go with I guess I'll go retro. Unless I don't think there's anyone doing Summon Night Swordcraft story right now. Yeah, there isn't. Retroka. Okay. Let's do a short break. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna play an ad if you guys don't mind. Gonna make that money. So I'll see you in like 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, let's do a be right back. Feel free to like spam some stickers if you want in the meantime. There's new stickers. Play some DMC music. I don't have I don't have the secondary VOD tracks on. So I only have the things which are not DMCA. But I can leave you with that one AI version of Five Nights at Freddy's, which is fun. Damn, success. Nice one. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Oh no. Anyway. We're waiting every night to finally roam.